She doesn't do that to try and pitch the business. She's just naturally that way. This is the 3-foot rule. There's some people that are able to do that, but she's really good at just opening doors. She's very good at just complimenting somebody and saying, "God, that's a very nice dress," or "Boy, you look fit, like you're in great shape. Do you work out?" You know, and then you can turn the conversation into a Beachbody thing very simply by complimenting somebody, especially if you find somebody that's in good shape. Then you can use that and turn it into the conversation into promoting your Beachbody business. So here's what we do. Typically all conversation eventually goes to one of the 2 following scenarios. So if you're talking to a stranger, you're at a party, you're at a corporate event, who knows what. We went and saw an Eagles concert this weekend, and we had these little VIP seats. We had dinner and stuff like that, and we got to sit at a table with a bunch of people, and guess what? The conversation at some point there before the concert went to, so what do you guys do for a living? Guess what that was? It was the perfect opportunity for us to say what I'm going to show you in the following paragraph here. The other scenario where that happens, so let's say you got people that you haven't seen, somebody from high school, a buddy you bump into, somebody you prospect. Guess what the conversation's going to, or somebody, what I'm finding obviously now too, is a ton of people hitting you up on Facebook and things like that. I mean, if you're not on Facebook, then or MySpace or Twitter. I'm not a big Twitter fan myself. I know some people are, but you're going to want to get on Facebook because you're going to start finding I got all sorts of people from high school hitting me up, and here again I got probably 2 of them getting real close to being signed up, and because eventually the conversation goes on Facebook. What are you doing now? You know, because I haven't seen these people since high school, and of course people are always curious about what somebody's doing for a living. So here again, that conversation is always coming up. So here's what we say, and I'll try and leave this up for a little bit. You can copy it down, and it's very simple, but there's the one key aspect about what we are saying here is I just started a new business with a company you may have heard of. They're called Beachbody, and they used television infomercials to market their fun in-home fitness programs like P90X, Turbo Jam, Hip Hop Abs, Slim and Six, Insanity, and now I've added this next part to it. And they just came out with a brand new program called Body Gospel, which is a faith-based workout for Christians. And then you can leave it at that, or you can also say, do you know anyone looking to get in better shape or make some extra money part-time working from home? You don't have to even mention the money thing. It's really, here again, you're going to kind of judge by the person, the conversation. You may not say that last part. You may just say, talk about what you're doing, and put a little bit of excitement in it. Don't be hypey, but and pushy, but just be lighthearted with it, because here again, these people are asking you what you do for a living. So don't tell them what your job is. You know, I mean, you can if you want to, but if somebody asks you from now on what you do for a living, or if it's somebody you haven't seen for a while and they go, "What's new?" You know, don't just tell them you got a raise at your job. You know, don't tell them you just you got promoted at your job. Talk about Beachbody. You know, because from talking about being promoted at your job is going to go, "Oh, that's kind of cool," but talking about Beachbody with this sentence here is going to get them asking you about your business. And here's what's the key is here. It's this. Let me highlight. Okay, well, P90X, Turbo Jam, Hip Hop Abs. I can tell you, at least out here in Idaho, but almost anywhere I go, that without fail, if I mention P90X, Turbo Jam, Hip Hop Abs, Slim and Six, Insanity, and you can put Chalene Extreme in there, you know, whatever you like. If you put that in there, you say that, and that the key is making sure you put those exercise programs in there. I can guarantee you that typically 5 to 6 out of 10 people that I talk to, they either own the product, they know somebody that owns the product, or they've seen the infomercial. And I can't tell you how many people that Angie and I have signed up in this business because we did mention that. I'll give you a couple scenarios. We're sitting in a little restaurant booth, and we're sitting next to somebody, and she was my wife, here again, overheard the lady ask her husband if she wanted some wine. We had a little bottle of wine. My wife goes, "Oh, my God, you got to try this. It's really good." I don't even know how the conversation got there, but she ended up talking about P90X, Turbo Jam, Hip Hop Abs, Slim and Six, and everything, because the conversation went to, so what do you guys do for a living? And then this gal, the wife is sitting there, my wife was talking, she goes, "Oh, my God," she goes, "I got a friend, she's been doing Turbo Jam like the last 4 years, and she's got a gal that she, a group of girls that they get together and they do workouts. My wife handed her a card because she had her business card on her, and said, here, have her give me a call. I'd like to talk to her. We've got some great ways for her to maybe make some money from home. So guess what? 4 or 5 days later, this gal calls us up. She signs up as a coach, and then she signs up the gal that was sitting next to us in the restaurant, signed her up as a coach, and now that little team is growing. I had a guy call me up on the phone. I placed a little ad on our chamber. I have a small little ad. You can check out your local chamber if you want to, and I just got a little banner ad on there. It costs me $20 a month. I get calls on it every now and then. Somebody either recognizes the brand, and I had a guy call me up because he wanted to pitch me on advertising for golf course signage. And here again, conversation went, yeah, this is a little bit different, but he saw Team Beachbody, and he goes, what is Team Beachbody anyway? And I go, oh, have you ever heard of a company called Beachbody? They sell fun in-home exercise programs like P90X, Turbo Jam, Hip Hop Abs, Slim Stick, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? The guy goes, oh, my God, I've been doing P90X for the last 4 years. And I go, well, we're a network marketing division, brand new network marketing division of Beachbody. He goes, oh, I just got out of XYZ company. He was with a network marketing company that he just got out of, and he was asking if he could come over. We told him we were doing a business in-home party. He came over, calls me up before he went to the party and asked me if he could bring 2 friends with him. Of course, I said no, because I don't want a bunch of strangers at my house. Kidding, of course. So that person went diamond in 2 weeks. So you never know what's going to happen, and that's why here again is putting yourself in the mindset of being a Beachbody coach. When people are asking you questions about stuff, think about how you can kind of gently, subtly turn conversation to Beachbody. So there's also numerous ways to market your business, and we're going to talk a little bit about them. They're in-home parties, fit clubs, trade shows, meetups, placing ads. Back and going back to the previous slide. In-home parties. So one of the things you'll hear Larry talk about is in-home parties. We did those. I'm going to tell you what, everything that I'm showing you here, we have done or do. We did everything. We started out with in-home parties. I'm going to tell you it's probably going to be one of the best things you can do is start hosting local in-home parties, and then they can eventually make it into local meetings. Now, what's the purpose of an in-home party is you just invite some people over. So how we started it, and this is even before we had Shakeology, we would just invite people over to our home, talk, we're going to have a fitness party, and teach people about how they can get fit at home. People are very interested in getting fit. People are more interested in getting fit at home right now because of the economy. They're having a hard time affording gyms and gym memberships and personal trainers. So you can share with them how they can do at these in-home parties. You're going to talk about the Beachbody, and then you can talk about the products. We can also talk about the Beachbody business. So we built, from the very beginning, we built it on using in-home parties. And then once you get big enough, then you break out into local meetings. You can do fit clubs and workout groups.